All right, YouTube, it's your boy Freddie B, aka the Urban Fisherman, coming back at y'all again. All right, this is the angler boat, 27 footer. I promise you guys a walkthrough. So basically, this right here is my new toy, 27 feet. And I gotta get some work done on this trailer. I'm gonna let y'all look down the side here. They put these new bunks in, but as you can see, this one looks okay. Let me show you the other one. Let me just pan around here. As you can see here, the other one, it bent. So it's like pushing out. And the trailer is almost about to touch on the fenders here, very close to it, to my millimeters in between. So I got to get that fixed and adjusted. Let me see if I can get y'all a little bit better shot of the trailer. I don't know if y'all can see. Hold on. Let's go this way. You can see here is bent going towards the left here, but that's that. There's the other side of the boat. No significant scratches or nothing. I do have some small micro scratches and stuff that I got to get taken out, and a really good buff job, but it seems to be pretty smooth. Here's a scratch here, but for 2004 I can't complain much. Sorry about the wind. Every time I come out here, this wind picks up. You just smooth. The motors I just had service. As you can see, all the water on the floor. I had to clean a lot of fingerprints and stuff off. Still got a few, looks like need to be scrubbed off, but the motors have just been services. I had that gas leak on this motor, and what I was told is the pan, when they put the new fuel pump in, the pan was cracked and the gasket wasn't any good, so they replaced that. Motors running beautiful now, both motors. I'll show y'all me flushing the motors in my next video. Not gonna do that today. These little stairs here I bought off Amazon, and it's the perfect height. All right, as y'all can see, I was cleaning off back here where my two motors are. These are 200 horsepower Evinrudes. Still got fingerprints I gotta freaking get off, but this is the boat. So back here we have the rear seat. It has to be cleaned up as well. Right here, this is just pretty much a drop in. Pull this out where you can put the oil in. Let's see if I can get in here where the oil goes at. Fuel separators. I'll show y'all all the new balls. As you can see, nice and blue. Those are the new ones that I just got put in. The bilge pump itself is not working, but I do have a spare one that I had at the house here, which I'll be installing myself in a little while. Here's the sink. This is where you add the water that goes in the water tank. The drain. This I gotta replace. As you can see, my wife seen it and almost ran. But press here for the water to spray out. That has to be replaced too. And I'm gonna replace all these. This. The one here is broken off. I don't know if it was a key section here or not. I don't know why that would be there, but this is broken off too. This goes to the live well. As y'all can see here, This is my live well. It's pretty deep. I noticed when we were out, this here shot off and all the water was just shooting across. So it looks to me like it has two. It's another one back here. This would, you would push this in to fill up here to let the water out. But it also has a, I guess this would be an emergency drain up top. But it was just dumping water in, and I'll show y'all why that happened. This would be for the waste to pump out. There's a bathroom in here. Rod holders. All right, let's pick this up. All right, so under here, turn this a half turn. As you can see the little marks, once these line up, it's locked. But, ooh, that. And here's pretty much underneath with all the wires up, excuse me. Adjust this here. There's the oil tanks, the new balls that got put in. Here's the pumps. I'm not sure if these pumps work. One is fresh water, raw water wash down. One would go to the sink and stuff like that. The bilge pump, which is down there, needs to be replaced, which is a rule. I don't have one of those right now, so I'll order one, but I do have one that I can use for now. Now, to show y'all what happened with the live well pumps. These two here are the live well pumps. So both of these go into the live well, which is here. As you can see, both handles right there are completely rotted off on both. I'll try to see if I can get to the other one. Got a lot of wires in here that I gotta go through, but both of them are rotted off. So I'll be removing all this. The pumps, these two pumps do work. These other two, they don't come on. I'm not sure, maybe it's the switch or the wires are corroded, or maybe the pumps died. I had to replace all the pumps in the other boat as well. So that's something I gotta start going through and figuring out. Let me close this up. I'll get back with y'all. All right, we're back. Here's the rod holders here on the starboard side. This would be the leaning post slash seat with rocket launchers in behind. The port side rod holders, which holds right in here. You turn this to put the rods in, slide it back, and the rods don't come out. But let's make our way up. So like this seat, for the simple fact is, it does that. All this got to be clean, but in rough water, you don't want to sit down, you're gonna stand up and drive. We have that down. Here's this, it had a windlass. Let's turn and get a good shot on this. It had a windlass here. So this would be the up and down. I'm guessing the switch to cut it off and on. I don't know, the windlass is not here. I'll show you guys in the front where the windlass is, where it should be. And we have speedometer, tachometer, all this stuff built in. Angler. I had to wipe this off because of course I had the fingerprints from the guy working on doing the service of the motor. This here is the old shifter. As you can see, I can't push this one in. This one can be pushed in so I can throttle up without putting in gear. This is old, so it's not quite working. And it's a tad bit stiff on this side, where this side moves freely. And the buttons here, this one does not click. I actually seen this online for this shifter here, which comes in red and everything, and to put the piece back on here would be $70, but I'm thinking about just replacing this whole thing, which I probably more likely would do. Trim tabs, they don't come on, so I don't know if this switch is bad. It's like I have to get in here and check all these wires. I'm not sure on these switches here, so we're gonna still, it's something to check out with them. And two cup holders, and then you have everything in your live well, bilge pump. Courtesy lights does not work. The front light does come on. spreader lights. The ones in the back I'll show y'all in a minute. Fresh water, this doesn't do anything. I don't know what fish box is. I'm still lost on fish box. I'm thinking maybe it had a Manser, I think that's how you say that, maybe in the front. Then it has LW, and I don't know what this is either. Something I gotta figure out. Got your additional switches here for auxiliaries or whatever. This, I know it is not working. Let's see if I can get in here. It is completely green, corroded out, but I gotta get that replaced. West Marine, as you can see, the screen is messed up. This actually cuts on though. No sound comes out, but it does cut on, so that has to be replaced as well. Can't do anything with that. This GPS, which is a 10-inch screen, actually works. This actually works, which is amazing. Dirty, but it does work. Then you have the North Star here. I don't know what this is. It's not wired up. It doesn't hook. All the wires behind there are cut loose. I don't know what that is. Probably be removed. And the new GPS that I had on the other boat, which is on the other boat, I might put over here, because I also have another small GPS that I can put back on my flat boat. Compass, nice little area up here, throw stuff. And then up top we have the hard top and this little storage box here, which nothing is in. Let me see here, too much light, but as you can see, the pop rivets are broken loose. I do have pop rivets here which I can put in, so this would stick up. This hooks in with the pop rivets to hold this up. So I'll probably drill these out and install these here at a later date. It is on the agenda of the things to do. It's a used boat, so getting it right. Hard. This is where the courtesy light would be. Got the wires for it, which are completely corroded and got to be pulled through. And the wires are there for the courtesy light. I have to order a new one of those. The back spreader wires are completely loose and corroded up. It's supposed to be courtesy lights, I'm guessing, in this hole here and over there. This little saltwater wash down. It got to be rinsed. I don't know, hooked up. Check the pump for it. All right, heading forward. Let's go on this side. Okay, here we go in here. New battery. Garmin system now. Toilet, the lid is completely off. It's all broken. I don't know how this thing works. It does have the button under the bottom, which I did find, which is here. The power's off, so nothing comes on. It doesn't do anything anyway, so I have to figure this out. Where the cut off and on is. I'm guessing one of the tanks in the back is where this stuff goes. Something's already floating. It's not crap, but I don't know what that is. Some type of paper or something. Don't get scared, don't get nervous, but it's something floating there. Off and on switch. Fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher there. Another one goes over here. There's a light that goes in here that doesn't come on even if I cut the power on here. Let's cut it all. Nothing. So I don't know if the bulb's just gone. As you can see, a lot of the screws here are missing, and I don't know how these guys work this thing up, but let's cut that back off. So I really got to get in here, clean this up, and work on this. Another thing I want to show you guys is here. This is the drain for the fish box, and I don't know what that thing there is. I don't think anything's in it. I guess it goes down there and it chops up the fish guts or whatever that's left in that fish box, which is a very big fish box. Don't have the slightest clue of what this is either. I had a lot of stuff to look up. There's a hole here. I don't know what that's for either. All in all, guys, a lot of work. Lot of work. Little work, but a lot of it. This is gonna be my cooler, a little personal cooler when I go out. Got some little nicks and stuff here that gotta be taken out. all be coming down the line. As I told y'all, as y'all can see, all these plastic ones are pretty much broken off, so it makes it difficult to open these hatches. But this one, they loosen so you can get your fingers around it just enough to pick it up. Grass stuff that comes out of the trees here, so I got to get a cover for this boat. But this is the fish box. Huge fish box. Believe me, I could probably stick a tuna in here with no problem. Not a huge one, but they'll fit. Kings, no problem. Bull dolphins will go. I can get in here. Literally, I got in this when we looked at this boat. I climbed in it just to show my wife I can get up under there. Yeah, it's a nice fish box. Gonna need a lot of ice. I think these drains are clogged up because they're sitting here holding water. So it's something I'm gonna have to blow out, possibly take the hose off. I'm not sure. Gotta work on it. As you see, it's hard to open and close with them. These I can grab that's edge just enough to open it. And this is my front box here. As you can see, it has some dock lines which are short, very small. Got a little button there, doesn't do anything. The anchor, and on this side, another empty box, but I can put a whole bucket inside, my cast net, all my stuff can easily go in here. I gotta buy some life jackets and everything for this. Up front is the anchor locker here, where they got rope down here, which is already in here. Plenty of rope. There's other stuff in the bottom. I don't know what this. I gotta go through that. Lizard eggs and another thing of brand spanking new rope. I'm not sure if this is connected to that and it just comes out. I'm not. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah. So all this rope is goes into this bag here. A lot of chains, rags and stuff down there, possibly to hold the chain from going on the bottom. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll get to that. Wow, this is not closing now. Oh well. Up top, we have this one that doesn't work. As you can see, the outline where the windlass used to be. They screwed all these screw holes in here. This doesn't do anything. And this would be where the anchor would sit. If you're not using the windlass, it would sit right here. Not sure exactly how that works, but that will go down. Chain, I'm guessing, goes through here and down and out of the front. The lights here do work. So the red and green lights do work. So the navigation lights are working, as well as the 360 light that's on top of the T-top. And here they are right here on top of my old retired roofing ladders. But I still am here. So I have these. The line, of course, has to be redone, but that's it here. They got it labeled red and green. One's left, one right. I don't know how that works. Here's the old cord here. This goes down here. This would be the thing that pops loose when you got a fish on. All this stuff still works. I can't do it with one hand, but this is it here, and this is just as long as I believe this ladder is a 32 footer, so 32 feet long was what it extends to. So half of that, which would be like 15 feet, I'm guessing, would be the length of these here outriggers. They do not collapse in. At least I've never tried to collapse it, but we'll get to using all that stuff, which I don't know how to use, but we'll figure that all together. Here's my trim tabs, just the back of the boat. My 200s, which is 400 horsepower. And I want to show y'all one more thing. For the GPS, as y'all can see, that's what I'm telling you, the trailer is missing screws and bolts and everything, and this thing's bent over. But let me get under here. Here we go. through hole transducer. And I gotta get down here and clean all this up. Through hole transducer down here. The scoops for the live wells on the bottom and everything. And like I said in the last video, I don't know what these are for, but they're old and broken off, and it's gonna have to be replaced. I got one on this side. I'm thinking it's for the 2 water tanks. So we got this one. Let's walk around. And the exact same thing on the other side, which is that one. Right there. So there, that's gonna have to be replaced. But all in all, it's a good boat. I originally looked at a 31 footer angler. I wanted to look at, but they sold it before I even made it over there. I went, oh, the screw's coming out. I gotta put that back in. I went and I was going to see a Sea Fox. They had 2 Sea Fox, one Sea Fox 28-foot Commander, which I was gonna get, which is way more expensive than this boat, is what I was going to look at. And then they had, I think, a 26-footer Commander. Let me get out this wind. A 26-foot, not Commander, but a 26-foot Sea Fox. And both of them were sold when I got there. Still online, but sold when I got over there. And I was like, what else you got? And God said, I got this. It's been sitting for a while if you want to look at it. And it was much cheaper, able to afford it, and I went ahead and purchased it. And that's pretty much it. I'll get at y'all guys on the next one. Again, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. More coming up on this angler, the Urban Fisherman. We'll be back on the water soon, guys. Peace.